And welcome back to the Angry Teacher channel. I am Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher, and yes, you're seeing a VCR right there. I still have it. I don't know why I don't even use it anymore, but anyway, let me focus. If this is your first time here, thanks for coming by. You know I love you all to death. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about off-task behavior, students who are not paying attention when they should be, and how to get them back on task. So if this sounds like something you want to be a part of, you want to listen to, then go ahead and stick around to the end of the video. I would appreciate it. But while you're doing that, go ahead and check out the subscribe button. It's right down there somewhere. Go ahead and like, subscribe, ring the notification bell for the next dope Angry Teacher video, because you know it will be, and you know you want to see what's going on in this crazy world of the Angry Teacher. In any case, let's get into the video. I think I'm going to give you about 6 ways to get your students back on track and on task throughout the day. So some of them I'm still working on, to be honest. Hence my name. I'm very, hot-blooded and high-spirited and get into my feelings, seemingly, according to the kids. So some of these I'm still working on, but for the most part, well, one of them in particular, but the others, I got it. We're good. So let's check them out. Number 1, use fewer words and less emotion. Now that's the one I'm working on. If I've told you several times, especially this time of the year, it's April at this point. So if I'm still talking to you about the same thing, then obviously my feelings are going to be in the mix. So that's one thing that I need to work on. But for the most part, it works. So just simply, especially if you're moving around and you kind of tap them or whatever, just say, tap the desk, focus, let's get back on track, let's get back to work, let's get back to work. Instead of being emotional about it or getting highly upset about it. Sometimes it might be warranted to, no, you know what, I've said this 400 times. I'm not gonna go 401. But it is what it is. So just use fewer words. Stop. Are we really doing that? You should be on task. Or are we on the right page? Something that gets them, you don't have to give them a lecture. Just use the words, get them focused, and move on. Number 2, teach your students to pay attention to your nonverbal cues. Now, after a while, especially if they're having fun with their activities and they're working, and a bunch of them go off task, or one goes off task, instead of using words again because they won't be able to hear it and they're doing all this different stuff, you can use nonverbal cues. Or I don't even know what other ones, because at this point there's one that I can't wait to get to, because I use that a lot, like a lot. I use that so many times I don't even have to use the nonverbal cues anymore away from that one, but we'll get to it. Or nonverbal cues can be like when you have to have taught them this, because especially by now they should know certain things in your classroom, what they can and can't do. So if they're getting a little bit too loud, you can be like, a little bit too much, or or something that I can't hear you, speak up kind of thing, but you're not saying it, and they'll get it. Number 3, stand near the student. Once again, the proximity control works, especially because you're supposed to be, well, not supposed to be, but it helps to move around as a teacher. So you're moving around, you kind of tap them on the shoulder, tap the desk, or you stand near to them so they realize, oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing something, right? So that works. That's number 3. That's something to do. Number 4. This is one that I love. Oh my gosh. Stop what you're doing. Just stop. Stop speaking. Or the 3-second freeze, and then you pair it up with the teacher stare. So if you're teaching a lesson, you're in front of the room or wherever you are in the room, and you're speaking, and then you just stop. Those who weren't paying attention will start realizing, wait a minute, that drone has stopped, the talking has stopped. And then when they see you looking in a particular direction, then everyone will know that, wait a minute, Bobby is not paying attention again. Just stop it. It happens a lot. And this is one of those that I use. When you see me stop talking, when you see me staring not into space. I'm just staring at one particular group, one particular area of the room. Somebody needs to get it together because they know what they're doing. All right, and you know, it works. I love that one. New teachers, if you're listening, perfect the art. Practice at home, look at yourself in the mirror, stay there for a couple of seconds and see how. Now you might bust out laughing. It might be hilarious to you, but it works, okay? Especially with the younger kids. Number 4, I believe, have a natural break in the lesson. And you, even if you know you've already done the I do part and now they're doing the we do, well, now they're doing the you do part and they're working by themselves, and you're walking around and facilitating them, and someone is off task, make some time to pull little Peter out and talk to Peter. Susie, you know, come here, let's go talk in the corner, or let's go talk outside, or whatever. So they get the attention that they needed, and we're able to refocus them and put them back in, you know, on task. I usually, and especially now, once again, I teach seniors and juniors, and it's the end of the year, end of the very stressful COVID year, and we're getting to the point where the kids are just tired. I'm tired, so I do a lot more hanging out with them. You know, we've talked about stuff, and now I'm just gonna see what's going on with you, kind of thing. So, you know, you kind of pull them outside, you address the situation. Okay, so you're not feeling this, you know, right now you're not feeling, so go to the restroom, refresh, go do what you need to do, and then come back and we'll have a conversation or whatever. Or you can get back on task, because, you know, we're down to the wire, down to the end where we need to get these grades in. So we need to figure this out, all right? So make time in your lesson. Don't be, you know, so 100% bell to bell. There's no time for you to bond with your kids, no time for you to ask a question to find out why they're being disrupted, because you were fine last class, today you're acting the fool. Let's figure it out. Number 5, I believe, ask simple questions to refocus the student. For example, you know, you're doing work or whatever. Johnny, is that what you're supposed to be doing? Peter, what's happening to the character in the second part of the play? Things like this, you know, it kind of forces them to, oh gosh, she's gonna ask me a question, so let me go back and focus. Or, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading. Or, oh, I don't know yet, so let me look at this character a little bit more specifically. These are things that kind of gets them to get back on task. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are 6 behaviors. There are others that you can use. 6 techniques, 6 tools that you can keep in your toolbox, so you can use when kids are off task or becoming disruptive. You can kind of use these at different, you can use all of them in one class period, or you can, you know, meet it out. Whichever one you like, you use the most, and so you'll perfect it. But some require some training of this on the student's part, so you probably have to put that in place before you start enacting them. But for the most part, they work. Check them out, use them. Let me know in the comments down below which one you used, which one worked, which one doesn't work, which one you don't believe is a thing, and we'll have a conversation. In any case, check out the other videos that are coming out. I love y'all. See you in the next video.